All right, so the first stage, namely the excavation, is done, and we now have a road that's pretty well finished. You can see we filled in some of the area on the left and the right side of the road, so it's nice and flat and gradual sloped over there. And brought in a lot of gravel from where the foundation was to here in order to flatten things out, get rid of some of the muddy spots that we had before. Up ahead we have the well drilling trucks. They had arrived earlier last week and subsequently both have somewhat broken down, but they will resume operation once they get a part that they need. And right now I believe we're at 160 feet, though still no water. Of course there's a nice greenhouse in which we continue to store all of our stuff, and also known as Katrina's office, of course. And then we turn to where the road proceeds. This again was widened this week in order to provide a better driving surface and something a little bit more stable. And also we now have our island, or rather island chain, the archipelago over there. The camera should totally be pointing, yeah, there we go. Oh, and the honey bucket. But as you can see, we have three little islands. The reason they're islands is that in between them we're going to go ahead and put a drainage ditch. And then this, the outer area, of course, is our turnaround. Our car's already parked in our driveway. And what do we see when we pull into a driveway? Well, we see lots of strings. We have marked out the full outer footprint of the house, at least in rectangular form. And so spent quite a few hours trying to get those straight and moving the strings around back and forth to make 90-degree angles to make sure all the dimensions match what Katrina has in her computer and head. And yeah, lots of strings, lots of screws, lots of piece of wood. And most important of all is the secret hidden back behind the house. So we'll now navigate over yonder, and I will meet you on the other side, doing what Misha does best. This way. Can you see it? Oh, you can. Welcome to my home. You can't see my head, Katrina. Also, a new addition of this week is that we now have our dog with us, walking around and enjoying the property much more than, well, just as much as we do, but doing much less productive work. As is his owner. The end.